Good morning, everybody. How's it going? What's going on, Coleman and Valinor and Lick My Potatoes and Nander? Morning. How's everybody doing today? Apologies for the quite late start. I totally spaced on the fact that I needed to take my dog to the vet. She was, she's not the most fun to take to the vet. The other dog's not so bad, but Jenny is, well, pretty much the vet is the worst place on earth for her. So, she is, it's also the worst place for us to take her too, because it's not that she's scared of the vet, it's that she just hates the vet. The vet, I don't think they really like her either, you know? She's kind of she's a defensive dog. So, as opposed to just kind of curling her tail between her legs and everything and just sort of taking it, she kind of goes the opposite way, and she wants to basically dominate everybody. So not really great, because she wants to potentially, like, she barks at like every other dog that shows up. She also will kind of act standoffish towards the vet. So it's just not good all around. I don't want to bring her in any more than I have to, because I'll be honest, I've thought about it some, and I'm like, what if she bites one of them, you know? Like, they're probably going to euthanize my dog if she bites one of them, and I don't want to bring her in any more than I have to, because that's just another chance that she could bite somebody. So, yeah, bad combination all around. Absolutely, Nonder. Yeah, it really does suck, Potatoes, because it's like, I don't know. Like I said, it's just another chance that she would be exposed to somebody. Like, she's super sweet to me. She's never bitten me. She's never bitten Mrs. Magoots, but she doesn't really trust other people, you know? And so it's like, if something happens, you know, it could be bad. Not a great solution, but they do have muzzles. Yeah, true. Although she is a senior dog, so they should be doing teeth exams, which is like, I mean, they can't really do that with a muzzle on, but they can for everything else at least. So, some sort of trauma she had from a vet before. It could be, yeah, could be. She's a rescue, so she's not very trusting of people to begin with. So, yeah, it's just not great. So anyway, my biggest gripe with taking her to the vet in the past has been that it's like they want her to come in every 6 months. And what's going on, True Celt? How you doing?
Hello there.
They want her to come in every 6 months for like blood work, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I like, so this is what's happening, and I'm kind of just going to dictate it to the vet, and if they don't agree with it, then I'll either take her to another vet, or I don't know. We'll just kind of see what happens. But I don't plan on compromising on this, because quite frankly, like, they want her to come in every 6 months for this blood work, and it's like, the dog gets stressed out, I get stressed out, you guys get stressed out. Why do we need to do that when she's never had a bad blood test before, you know? And the medicine she's on is medicine she needs until she dies. So, like, I don't know what they could possibly find in her blood work that's going to make me be like, oh, yeah, let's take her off that very important medication she's got. I don't think it's going to happen. So they actually withheld her medicine from me until I would get her scheduled for blood work. And that to me is just like mind-blowing, like absolutely mind-blowing that they would withhold her medicine. So I'm giving them kind of this one last chance, and I'm just going to kind of dictate things and be like, if you guys don't pass on her prescriptions, then I'm done, you know, like, we're not coming back here. So I don't think it's illegal, Potatoes, because it's a prescription medicine. And basically what they were saying is that we need to know that she's okay before we can re-up her prescription. Like, no, you don't. It's like telling you that either your dog could die or schedule now. Yeah, I know, right? What's going on, Nitalicious? We had to take Kyra every 3 months, or is it Kira every 3 months for blood work? She had bad blood tests, so we needed to monitor it. Heartbreaking every time because she hated it. She was so good when there, but wanted nothing but escape from there. Absolutely hate that. Was the last place we wrote. I know, dude. And that's the other thing too. I'm thinking, like, if she does bite somebody, if she happens to bite somebody, they might call me or something, but they're going to tell me, like, they're going to euthanize her. And I'm like, that's going to be, you know, like, the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen, because she can't stand it there, you know? And like I said, I don't know what they could tell me. I mean, they could tell me she has cancer. You know, like this is just how I feel about this. They could tell me she has cancer and it's caused by the medication she's on. And I would say, well, at least she'll be comfortable until she dies, you know, because this other medicine, if she goes off of it, like if she misses one single dose of it, because they've withheld it before, she's missed a dose, it's noticeable. Like it's very noticeable when she misses one dose, you know? So it's one of those things where like, if she were to just go off of it, she would be miserable. It's called Apoquel. It's an anti-itch medication. She has like alopecia, so her skin is very dry. It doesn't maintain oils. So she will scratch and bite herself until she bleeds, and then she'll keep scratching and biting. You know, like it doesn't, you know, like it doesn't. The fact that she's bleeding doesn't stop her from doing that. You know, so she will do it until she's totally raggedy and just absolutely miserable. I've got pictures of her, and they're sad. Like they're sad from before she got Apoquel. It's bad. You know, we felt like terrible dog parents. We tried everything we felt like under the sun. And then when the vet had prescribed Apoquel, when we switched to a new vet and they prescribed Apoquel, it was like everything was so much better after that. But then it's kind of been a pain. I don't know if it's because of COVID or what, but it's been a pain for like the last year, you know, to try to just get them to be like, just give us the dang medicine, you know, like, I don't know. So anyway, hopefully that's my gripe. Hopefully everything turns out okay from that. So sorry to hear that. Used to work at an adoption center and we never got that far with any customers. Still be your choice whether or not you want this to be done with them. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that's the thing. Like if I can find another vet and I would probably just talk to him over the phone and be like, would you withhold prescription medication from my dog if I didn't bring her in for blood work? And if they say no, then I mean, I'd probably just go ahead and start taking her there. There are closer vets now. It's just when we first started taking her there, they came like pretty highly recommended Google reviews and stuff like that. So, you know, that's what we did. Hey, what's going on, P. Magoo? Poor girl. Hopefully they'll understand where you're coming from and work with you. I hope so. I hope so. I've not been impressed. I know vet work is hard. I know that for sure. You know, like I know it's hard. It's something that I am not capable of myself. But it is definitely frustrating. I swear they're doing like, have you guys ever heard of like it's not Maslow. There's like I don't remember what it was. There's some sort of like hygiene. Oh, it's a common thing. It's like a fairly common experiment in like philosophy, but basically like there's this hygiene experiment where they just start adding in like little things that will kind of tick you off. What's going on, Mad Hatter?
Hello there.
They'll add little things that tick you off and then check like, or that disturb you, and then they'll check like your productivity. I can't remember what that was called. It was some sort of test that was done. Anyway, I feel like the vet is doing that to me sometimes. Like they're doing small little things that are just adding up. And it's like, are they trying to drive me away? You know, because like I don't know, like today, for instance, I went and dropped her off and they know she's a problem dog. Like I have to do a drop off because if I'm there in the office with them, my dog is kind of aggressive because she's trying to be defensive of me, even though I'm not the one getting poked and prodded. It's her. So I have to drop her off because she don't like it. You know, it's bad. She actually has lunged at my vet before. Okay. With a muzzle on, but when we tried to drop off and I left the room, they said she was a totally different dog. So I said, okay, we're gonna do that from now on, which was also my suggestion, by the way. They didn't suggest that; I had to suggest that. So, so they send this brand new person out to come get the dog. I didn't know it until she came out there and was coming to get my dog, and I saw her tag and it said trainee, and I'm like, oh god, getting thrown to the freaking wolves, almost literally. I'm like, this poor girl has no idea what she's in for. She wasn't small. She's bigger than me. And she tried taking the dog in and just, Jenny is too freaking strong for that. And like, she was getting dragged all over the place and trying to open the door. She saw another dog. And so my dog doesn't like seeing other dogs out in public. So started barking at her like crazy, was trying to run back to the other dog. And she's trying to fight to, you know, keep her there. And I'm like, this is just a freaking nightmare. So I got in my car, pretended like I didn't see anything, and I drove out. No, I'm kidding. I actually stood there on the outside for a little while and was like, do I help? Like, I don't know what to do because their door, like everything is kind of locked down from COVID. They don't let people in the door anymore. You have to swipe a key card to get in there now. It's just super weird. So anyway, that was my morning. Mad Hatter, I took my dog to the vet this morning. That's what's going on. It's a stressful time for everybody. My dog, stressful time for the vet, stressful time for the vet techs, stressful time for me. It's just not good. So anyway, enough of that. It is possible, not likely, but it is possible that they will give me a call sometime during stream today. I don't know. Okay, so if they do, I will take the call. They said they do this too. They often call Mrs. Magoots instead of me when it comes to Ginny. And even though I'm the one who took her in, they might call her. So if that's the case, then it is what it is. But what's going on, Nostalius? How you doing? If they call her, then I guess she can handle it. If they call me, you know, whatever. It's silly. Like Mrs. Magoots will take our other dog Nellie in, and then they'll call me, and it's like she was the one who brought her in. Like, again, small little things that just add up. So my thought was they are worried about people abusing dog medication on themselves. However, this item, I just don't see that being a trend. So it could just be a policy. Oh, really? That's interesting. I never thought about that. That's something I never thought about, Nonder, to be honest with you. But yeah, it definitely sucks for everyone. And both our dogs are actually on that medication because Nellie has seasonal allergies where she gets super itchy. And Apoquel seems to get her to just kind of calm down. So, but that one, she's a little bit better. It's the fall season, the fall and even into some of the winter. But mainly the fall season where she gets really bad. So yeah, dog's okay, Mad Hatter. She just has to go in for like her, well, I'm trying to make it a yearly as opposed to a biannual. Is that right? Biannual checkup. So yeah, I'm trying to make this a yearly thing. I'm dictating it to them. It's going to be yearly. So if they don't agree, then I'm probably not going to take her back to that vet. I'll go somewhere else. So yeah, everything's okay with her. So she hates going there. And I hate taking her, and the vet doesn't like seeing her either. So it's just like, I don't understand why they forced me to come in there every 6 months, but you know. So we're saying having the vet totally locked down due to COVID. It was like that when my pup had to go for surgery last year, and it made the whole process more stressful. I bet. What was the surgery, Coleman? Was it like spay or neuter or something? Good. Yeah. Hopefully, it's just I do worry a little bit. I'm like, if she bites somebody, it's gonna be bad. So. Another non-ideal solution is maybe a prescription for the dog for an anti-anxiety. Yeah, she's had that too, Balinor. And I thought that seemed to sort of fix things. She was on like doggy Prozac. And that actually made it kind of worse, believe it or not. When we started getting her off of the Prozac, she was to the point where for whatever reason, any sound she heard, she would start barking like crazy. She was on Prozac when she lunged at the vet, and the vet said, I would suggest taking her off of it. This was the second. So she got prescribed Prozac per my suggestion at the first vet once we moved here. And then, she was still on Prozac when we went to the second vet, because the first vet they didn't force her to come in, which was the good part. Maybe I should go back to them. I don't know, but they just were very, very weird. One of the vets was super timid, like, okay, dog, I'm gonna come behind you here and get a thermometer in your butthole. And it's just like, dude, just freaking do it, you know? Like, you're freaking her out, you know? So we stopped going there, because that dude was just freaking weird. And so we took her to this other vet, which was much more updated, new and everything. And like it was pretty good. Like they found out about the Apoquel, so we're like, oh man, this is an awesome vet. They fixed her itchiness, you know? And so we kept going there, but actually she lunged at the vet when she was on Prozac. The vet said sometimes what'll happen is when they get that kind of medication, they lose all their inhibitions. Like they sort of don't think about the consequences. They just kind of do things, if that makes sense. So they're not stressed out about, you know, other things. They just kind of go for it. And I was like, oh, that kind of actually makes sense, because that's kind of how it seems like she's been acting. But yeah. It was called a TPLO. Basically, he tore a ligament in his knee. They had to in his leg, they had to reset his knee. Oh, dang. Okay. Now the $6 million dog, a bionic knee. Hopefully he's okay now, though, Coleman. Thinking something more like Xanax. Okay, I don't know the difference, to be honest. Prozac is an SSI, which takes weeks to build up. Well, she'd been on it for a year or two, so she had been on it for a long time. But yeah. Yep. She'd been on the Prozac for quite some time. That voice. You guys like that? Okay, dog, I'm gonna come touch your butthole. Like, I seriously, it was super weird. He just was so freaking timid. I've never seen a vet like that before. Like human on drugs, yeah. I don't know, kind of like that. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have a former high school friend is kind of, I mean, I don't really stay in touch with her, but she was a friend when I was in high school. We ran cross country and track together. She is now a vet. And she's not socially awkward. I found like she was fairly easy to talk to, but I don't know if it's just like the two vets she has. The one she has now is a female doctor who's much less socially awkward than the first guy. Because holy crap, that dude was seriously, he just was like, I don't know, I just did not. Something was weird. I don't know, just weird about him. And this vet is much easier to talk to, but she also does some weird things around the dogs too. She like, when Jenny went to lunge at her that time, she was like, "No, ma'am," and I was like, "Did you just call my dog ma'am? Like, what? What is this?" So yeah, I'm like, is it just like a social thing? Like, can my dog smell social awkwardness and just goes for it? You know, like I don't know what it is. So. Yeah, the person that came out today was very socially awkward and was, like I said, brand new. She was young, and I was just sort of like, gosh dang, why did they do this to her? They know that this dog is a problem dog. Like, I don't know. I felt bad for her, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what to do. So he's doing good for an old man. Still likes to run around like a puppy, even though it stresses me out to see him jumping around like he does. How old is the dog now, Coleman? You know, the anti-anxiety meds did that, but it makes total sense. Those anxiety tend to overthink about the what ifs, and that would help you let go. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of too. I didn't think about that until the vet said it. I'm like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. So, very familiar with both Prozac and Xanax because I took both. Prozac for ongoing depression and Xanax for my fear of flying. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So they did give her one. They call it was trazodone. They gave her trazodone, and they said if she gets really stressed out, you can give her this. But that stuff was expensive. That stuff was like $10 a pill or something. I mean, it was ridiculous. And, you know, so we only got like 4 doses of it. Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, we can't give her this daily. Like, I can't, you know, like, I can't afford that. So if we take her in, they said, okay, give her some trazodone before you bring her in. So that we did. And that was, I don't know that really helped because I don't know how long it takes to hit, but that was what they recommended, and so we tried it, and I don't know, but can one get a prescription for Xanax just for flying? I feel like my wife needs that. Oh, that's an interesting. You can, okay. Been on Prozac for years, but I still keep Xanax around for high anxiety situations. If I travel overseas and have to spend hours, okay, nice. Didn't know about that. Tell me, some people just don't think of those what is. Apparently not. He's 11 this year. Okay, so they're pretty similar in age then. Jenny will be 10 this year. So she's a Doberman, so like the average lifespan is 10 to 14. So I'm like, and she still is, she has such high energy. It's like, she doesn't seem like she's 10, you know? I've been worried, we've worried about like, is she just gonna one time try to sprint up the stairs and like our stairs are wooden? Are they just gonna split, you know, something like that? Like she does the splits. I had something I'm worried about too, but I'm gonna play my anxiety goes through the roof on Xanax to sleep through a 12-hour flight. It's awesome. That does sound good. I can't afford, hasn't been in my vocabulary since I got together with my wife. What am I gonna do? Not pay for it? Right? What am I gonna do? Find some cheaper alternative? It's funny. Yeah, I mean, just think about that though. What would it be? Like $300 a month for one medication, and then she's still got to have her other medication on top of that, which is like another $200 a month. And good Lord. For one dog. For one dog. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. So, and she's not stressed out. When it's just us, she's pretty okay. It's just the vet. She goes to the vet. She gets freaking stressed out, you know? That's the thing I'm trying to tell him. You get 1 day a year to run your tests on my dog, do whatever you need to make sure that she's healthy. And that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm not bringing her in any more than 1 day a year. But honestly, for her, that's 1 day too many. Yeah, we have 2 dogs. Yeah. 2 dogs. The other dog is much easier to take to the vet because she loves people. The funny thing about the vet is they don't pet her. They don't give her any love. And it's like, this dog, it came here and she's excited to actually see you and you don't even pet her, you know? It's like, I don't know. Mrs. Magoots often takes Nellie. That's kind of how we balance the responsibilities. I'll be honest, I drew the short straw by taking Jenny, but Jenny was my dog before the marriage, so it makes sense. Anyway, my friends, my dogs are always open for discussion, so feel free. I'm gonna go ahead and launch this game though. We got some Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I realized I don't think I set anything up today, so I was in a bit of a hurry trying to get back. Sort of lost my train of thought there too when I was getting everything set up. So once I do launch this, I'm gonna have to switch over. It'll be a black screen for a little while. But how's everybody doing today though? How's everybody's day going thus far? Hopefully it's a little bit less stressful than mine. Ooh, I need to check out, there was this game I saw an article about. I need to go and actually read that. I can either start or resume from this launcher? What is that? I didn't, okay. What happens if I hit resume? Does it just take me straight into the game? I remember my therapist asked me about taking drugs for my anxiety and rejected. Not a fan of drugs, but now it makes me wonder what it's like on the other side. Not thinking of those what ifs for a moment. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that would be a pretty big change, I imagine. So, can't believe it's July already. Doing my beginning of the month work stuff. Oh, isn't it ridiculous? It is super ridiculous, though. All right, once I get into this menu, I'll bring you in. The launcher is actually kind of slow in this. So I'll have to... Also, maybe think I should change this to borderless windowed instead of having a full screen here. Oh, it just took you straight... Oh, wow. Okay, that is different. All right, I'm switching the thing around here to borderless windowed real quick. Okay, that's better. Mad Hatter's cooking pizza? What kind of pizza you making? All right, there we go. Okay, and I think the audio we leveled the audio out, so I think we're good. We'll go ahead and get going on that. So pineapple on it? Oh gosh, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Oh geez. What were we doing? I think we were going to go see, we're going to go save Liara. What's going on here? Mad Hatter extending tier 1 subscription through... Oh, that actually worked that time. That actually worked. Or wait, maybe the extensions work. It's the conversions that don't. Okay, but cheers, Mad Hatter. Thank you so much. Through August, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mad Hatter. We're friends through August, at least. Glad to hear it. I know this has come up before, but potatoes, do you like... What's going on here? Nostalia's throwing in 100 gold coins too? Jeez. Cheers, Nostalia's. Not sure if you're working and lurking today. If you got the day off. But hope you're having a good day, my dude. Yeah, potatoes, do you like pineapple on pizza? I feel like we've talked about this before. I'm not a fan, but you know. Kira was just under 2 years old when I met her and recently got through streptococcus treatment. And aside from bills and some scars, she was perfectly fine. We were in a relationship for about 6 months when I had reached my goal of living off of last month's salary instead of paycheck to paycheck. Ah, that you need a budget plan. She got sick again and ate up that saving, which eventually led to the blood work every 3 month situation due to hepatitis. Wow, okay. Jeez. I've got ham, onion, and tomato. Hubby got meat feast, no pineapple. No pineapple, all right. So you have to be subscribed to be a friend of yours? No, no. No, I just meant that, like, if she subscribed through August, she's probably not going to just abandon us, you know, until after August. So that's what I mean. We're going to still stay in touch, you know, be friends through August. So that's all. Playing some Terraria and listening to that soothing tones is awesome, dude, on Twitch. Well, I hope Terraria is going well, dude. I've actually never played that. So have fun as number 1. I'm not a fan of meat pizza and anything with olives. Okay, we can 100% agree on the olives. Olives are gross. Olives are gross. But I do like meat on pizza. Although I'll be honest, I'm not a meat lovers kind of pizza guy. I'm not that kind of dude. But I do enjoy like a good. So one of my favorites lately has been like a chicken mushroom pizza with like white sauce. I'm a fan of that. So. I can obviously do some other veggies like green pepper and onion, but oftentimes I'm limited to just a couple toppings, you know. So I just really want to load it up. Kira was an expensive dog. Yeah, it sounds like it. What kind of dog did you say, Nidalicious? Sounds so nice. Have you ever had a gym membership that just laid there eating your money each month? I mean, yes. Actually, my gym membership just started back up. I don't remember how to do this. Okay, the escape button to back out here. So we got the Serpent Nebula. We got Liara's dig site. So we're going after Liara, the Artemis Tau cluster. And I don't remember if it tells me. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's this one here. But what's going on, Marla? How you doing? Give Terraria a try. Would be a perfect vibe for you, would it? You want to try it? I'll pick it up for you. Don't do that, Nostalgius. Don't do that. Paying for it does not equal using. I mean, that's true. That's true. But you know, I was just joking around, Nidalicious. You know that. Never leaving. You can't get rid of me that easily. Well, I'm not trying to, Mad Hatter. Very similar to one of mine, except it's on barbecue. Oh, barbecue sauce? Yeah. Barbecue chicken pizzas I like too. The one like closest to us, so just down the street, they actually have a really good barbecue chicken pizza. I add some jalapenos to that. It's nice. They load up the cheese. Holy crap, though. I mean, if you are having trouble taking a dump, do not eat this pizza. All right, don't do it. Yeah, it's right there. I kind of hate how much I remember about this game. Wish I could wipe my memory. Wish I could wipe my dang memory sometimes, but it's that one right there. It's Therum. So let me do some real quick scans. When I first played this game, I used to love looking at these planets. I didn't always read about all of them every time, but I always liked looking at the day length and the temperature and stuff like that. I don't know why. I just always like, oh, that's so cool to think about. But I don't know. I guess I'm some kind of nerd. I'm just checking these to see if anything needs scanning. I don't think maybe one other thing might in this system, but probably not a lot. And then sometimes these asteroid belts, you got to circle around them, which is a lot easier to do with a mouse. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, nothing in that. Sorry to make everybody dizzy. Ah, this one needs surveying. Gas deposit. So you get a little experience if you do that. That's why I'm doing it. Hope you're doing well though, Marla. Chicken pesto pizza sounds good. Oh yeah, that is good. So actually, I made some pesto pizza when we were doing our grilled pizzas for a while there. I put pesto sauce down instead of tomato sauce. It's good. It's real good. All right, Rex is the number one. Do we bring Ashley? I usually bring Ashley because combat strength is pretty important early on in the game. Kira was a lab mix, black lab, German shepherd, flat coat, and hound. Oh, wow, okay. Hope everyone's having a good day. I hope you are too, Marla. Natural laxative. Yeah, natural. What's the opposite? What's the opposite of a laxative?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings.
Oh, this plane is way less red than it was. Wow, they really muted it down.
From an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop
Holy
zone.
Cow. Don't like barbecue sauce on a pizza? I don't usually either, unless it has to be a really good, really good barbecue chicken pizza for me to like it. And I'll put it this way. I like barbecue sauce. I'm not going to turn it away. It's just I would prefer like white sauce or even tomato sauce most of the time. But if it's a good enough barbecue chicken pizza, I'm for it. Wow, this looks so freaking good, everybody. Holy crap. It is less red than it was before. It was definitely more red in the original Mass Effect. But wow. This just looks so much better. Oh, all overall, I should say. Local pizza place in Gothenburg. It just happened to be the best thing pizza place in town. Has a really nice chicken barbecue pizza. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting you can drive the Mako backwards. That's good. You can just turn it around, and then when you press forward like that, it actually goes that direction. Backwards. That's good. Potato slice and minced meat was also a really good one. Ooh, that does sound good. One pizza place used to have a taco pizza with a spicy taco sauce, taco meat, lettuce, tomato, and cheese that was the bomb. No one makes that anymore. Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that also looks really good too. Just dropped off those armatures. Valinor, are there any... I feel like it's a Midwest chain, but I could be wrong on it. Yeah, run them over. Get ran down. Like running down a deer. How do I get out of here? Okay, hang on a second. I don't even know how to get out of the Mako. Mako. Combat vehicle. Okay. Exit is Q. That makes sense. Q. Valinor, do you have Casey's General Stores? Like, for us, they're attached to gas stations. Do you have any of those, Valinor? Because they make a taco pizza. It's pretty dang good. And I know what you're thinking, gas station pizza. No, their pizza is actually really freaking good. It will clog about all your arteries in one sitting, but it's pretty dang good. Constipator, yeah. The handling's okay, actually. It is still pretty bouncy, but it's not too bad. I thought there was some sort of button you could push or something like that, that there was some way to make it, or maybe it was a mod they were talking about. You could turn back on the old handling, and it's like, why would anybody do that? I absolutely adored this game, and even I don't want that, you know? So anyway, I'll just get out here. This is a hack for all of you that might be interested in playing this game. You can just shoot these things down till their health is really low, and then get out and finish the job. And you can just do these little jumps here. If you get out and finish the job, though, you get more experience that way. So yeah, we got 400 experience. I probably would have got only about a quarter of that if I didn't get out to finish the job. So it's a little bit cheaty, but that's kind of what we do. That's kind of how we roll. It does seem better than the original thus far, Coleman, but it is kind of bouncy still. I will say this: it definitely bounces, but it doesn't seem like it just goes off in a random direction like it used to. You'd go over like one bounce, and it's like, seriously, you're gonna go off to the other direction? You can see it's definitely bouncing.
Back in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
You can definitely see it's still bouncy, but it's not quite as bad as it was. In terms of turning and stuff, so. Didn't realize others asked me before. It's all good. Everyone interested in the Mako changes for sure. Local college bars aren't usually that good, but one at my college makes some good pizza and wings. Nice. No Casey's General Store. I also like their donuts too. They have good donuts in my opinion. Dang, this thing just absolutely melts it. Yeah, getting 200 experience for that, I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset. I think there's gonna be another tower. Oh, nope, just Geth. Okay. Oh no, I got 200 for that too. Okay, so maybe that's changed in this game. If that's the case, I'm not getting out of this dang vehicle if I don't have to. They did also fix the targeting in this. It was really bad before. This is definitely much improved. You're actually aiming, you're actually shooting where you're aiming now. Because before it was like, oh, you want to shoot somebody that's close, you better back the heck up. Because this thing doesn't aim down at all. But now it seems okay. Redeploy. Walked in, all I heard was, it's okay, it's still a bit bouncy. Steak ranch pizza? Oh, that sounds good. Steak ranch, huh? I mentioned before, but chicken, peanut, curry sauce, and banana pizza. Okay, I was with you until banana. I'm not sure how I'd feel about the banana. Not sure how I'd feel about that. Is there anybody in here? Nobody in here. We'll take those. Some ammo upgrades. Mako time. Oh yeah, we're definitely. I did not know that was improved because it used to be you'd get like 25% experience in the Mako versus out. So if that is now a full, like you get full experience with the Mako, I'm taking advantage of that. Oh, that could be bad. Yep, I'm turning around. Get out of the way, Rex. I'll let you finish it off. There we go.
Charging up.
Okay, that was a rocket trooper. Totally uncalled for in that tight space right there. Totally uncalled for. Oh, some medium human armor. Okay, let's take a look at that. And then some more upgrades. Okay, armor. I can't wear medium yet, but Ashley can. Survivor 1 is slightly better in terms of damage and shields, but everyone is supposed to banana until they actually try banana. Okay. Sweden's best contribution to the world of pizza: kebab pizza, kebab meat, tomatoes, onion, pepperoni, chilies, cucumber, lettuce, garlic sauce, kebab sauce, feta cheese, French fries. I would eat that. Yes, 100%. That one would get in my belly for sure. Is bananas on pizza a thing in Sweden? Because this is the second time I've heard bananas on pizza from a Swedish person. Really? From a Swede? Kebab pizza does sound really good. Yeah, banana. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, does somehow having it on pizza, does it make it less sweet? Does it somehow make it a little less sweet? All right, let's see how this. I don't know if I'm gonna. Okay, kind of orangey, pukey vibe getting from that one. Okay, I guess it's fine. You have a 11% hardening. Sorry about that. Physics threshold, that's not gonna help. Hardened weave, let's give her a hardened weave 2. Did I have, what do I have? In my armor, I've got 45 shields. Okay, what about Rex? Rex has got 10% hardening. Okay, let's give him the 45 shields. All right. When Swedes are used to eating rotten fish, bananas on anything is good. You just realized the banana and curry blends really well. Interesting, okay. Banana and curry, what are you doing? And I'm just making things up. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've never tried it, so I guess I can't truly knock it, but it doesn't sound like something I'd be beating down the door to try. Damage per second. Oh yeah. Do we care about AI's accuracy? I don't know how important that is. AI, I don't think that follows the same rules that we do. I should give Ashley can use all guns, so she should have a good gun of everything. Or at least a high amount of damage for everything. Ooh, that Reaper 3 though, huh? Actually, hang on. What am I using? I'm pretty much only using the sniper. Yeah, let me take that one. Sorry, Ashley. You're not going to use the sniper as often as me. Reaper 1, though, is a little better damage-wise. Okay. And then Rex, we'll give Rex, I think he only uses assault rifles and shotguns. So there's one that does more damage of each. And the Scimitar. Chemical rounds. Oh, heck yeah. Except I'm going to take those. I forgot how good some of these things are, but... A dish called Flying Jacob, which is pork loin and banana and a curry cream. Huh. Poor Jacob. Deep fried bananas is very similar to bananas on pizza. Dough and warm bananas. Yeah. And like bananas frozen. Flying Jacob is especially interesting since neither curry nor bananas are endemic to Sweden. It's pretty... that is interesting to think about. Get these... ooh, weapons force. I'm going to throw that on... Rex's gun here. Or maybe I'll put it on... put on my sniper instead. Let's think high caliber barrel. Ooh, 10% damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. 10% increased damage here. So that's good. Rex, let's give on his shield damage. No, 15% on organics. Synthetics. Yeah, we're doing some synthetics here. So let me take that one there. Actually, what does Ashley have? See, this is the only thing about the first game here. The only thing. Let's just give him anti-personnel rounds. We're going to give Ashley on her assault rifle, the armor piercing. She's going to use that more often. Rex, for his shotgun, though, maybe the, I guess, more anti-personnel rounds. The thing is, I don't know how important these are to the AI characters. I'm not really sure. 5% max accuracy. And let's go with weapon stability instead. And we'll add accuracy to my sniper rifle. Actually, no, we won't. Okay. I'll add accuracy to Ashley's gun. Okay, good enough for me. Do the software ransom attacks affect Norway? Heard it hit Sweden pretty hard. Oh. Think about that. Is that gonna start shooting me? Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. Okay, I didn't realize they could turn around. Maybe that's new. That could be a new addition to the game. I'm trying to think, what's the weirdest thing I've had on a pizza? I've had peanut butter on pizza, but that's not, I mean, we were just talking about peanuts on pizza, so. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to actually shoot this. I should have left the gate closed. Let me, I'm gonna switch guns here. Okay, you both are gonna die. Yeah, they just died. Okay, good. The accuracy on this gun is just really poor. And it's overheated? Great. Okay, sniper rifle. I can just get one of these, then I'll get in the Mako. I just don't want them to blow up the Mako because they can do that. There we go. Okay. All right. I think they'll come back once I get in the Mako. What's this tire doing over here? Interesting. That is a tire. Oh. I just got blasted away. Still got the shot off. See, look at that. That is so... Man, that is so different. That is cool, though. 200 experience, though. Not that I've noticed it. It hit Sweden because a popular payment system used components that got ransomwared, but not the actual system itself. Here, I've not seen anything as of yet. That's good. Attacks are getting way too common. Yeah, they are. Pretty ridiculous. Any turrets on that side? I don't see any. Wow. They must have added a lot of weight to the Mako because this thing does not... It doesn't raise up as much. Also, you like that? You get basically get a free med kit if you get in the Mako.
Shields disabled.
Basically get a free med kit though when you get in the Mako because both my squad mates were dead, but they both came back when I got in the Mako. Full health and everything too. Pretty great. We also have systems that are hooked up directly between the stores and the banks, so I can pay directly from my bank account via a cooperative app that the banks own. Oh, sort of like Cash App, but totally free and works both between people and corporations. Oh, dang, nice. Okay. Pretty cool. Huh. I suppose we have similar stuff, but they're not, it's not from the bank, you know, it's... You know, Cash App is one, Venmo, but that's PayPal, which I thought PayPal just updated their Oh gosh, they updated their charges. So yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. If it's gonna be increased for everybody, but are you back at work this week? Yeah, I am, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yesterday was my last day off. So we had the observed holiday yesterday. Yeah, back at work today. Not really looking forward to it. It's be honest, it's kind of hard to go back to work after you've had some time off, an extended period of time off. The weekend is a little bit easier to go back to work from sometimes. But welcome back to reality. Yeah. I think you can just run these things over. I think I've put them in the lava pits before. Let's try that. The problem is stopping in time so that you don't also go into the lava pit. Whatever. Just gonna get wrecked. Sweden has a similar thing, but the registers were using some system that got compromised by this. I've heard Canada has something like that as well. Huh. Is that fake lava? Really? Fake lava? Are you kidding me? I guarantee you if I drove the Mako down there, this thing's done for. We're going to try it. We're going to try that here in a second. Okay, so you still can't aim below the Mako's body. I guess that makes sense. Okay, hang on a second. We're trying this, though. I should be able to save here in a second. I'm pretty sure if I take the Mako down there, I'm dying. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, what's that? Okay, I didn't insta-die. That used to be an insta-death, but still, like, my Mako is all sorts of jacked up. What the heck? And that armature went down there like it was nothing. Ridiculous. Just healing up my Mako. Almost done. Okay, well, kind of. I guess it doesn't do a full repair. Okay, I'm just going to reload that. I don't like the fact that it took my Omnigel and still didn't give me the full repair. Does Mako have missiles? It does, yeah. It does. It has a secondary fire. So I was just using the machine gun on it. But yeah, it's got this missile here. So the alternate fire is a missile. Popular enough to have become verbs. Can you swish me money in Sweden? And I'll vips you some in Norway? Gotcha, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how I think Venmo is pretty much the same thing for us. I'll Venmo you. Oh, you can't fire them together, though. You used to be able to do that. Actually, just got more experience from that one. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting 237 experience now instead of 201. That was interesting. We got the Colossus down here. Ooh, it's like a rocket. Ooh, struggling to hit that one. There we go. Yeah, there's the Colossus. See, the Colossus was actually pretty cool, I thought. And you actually do get to fight one in 3, I think. But this thing is absolutely melting it. 475 experience. Yeah, like Venmo here. Is it like e-transfer? Yeah. What sort of apps do you use in Canada, Potatoes, for transferring money between person to person? Or you can actually use Venmo to pay. Venmo is becoming more corporatized too, so you can actually. Oh, I can almost hit the roof. I used to do that all the time too. You can use Venmo to start paying for goods now too, online. But it used to just kind of be PayPal. Now you can kind of do it with both, or at least in some places. Can you run these dogs over here? There we go. By dogs, I mean like homies. I run these homies over. Turns out you can. Hey, what's going on, Jess? Oh, it's called e-transfer. Okay. Gotcha. Wasn't it Venmo that just announced higher transfer fees? So that's what I'm not sure. PayPal definitely did. PayPal definitely did. Venmo, I'm not sure. I need to see if there's going to be if there's a fee to transfer from person to like friend to friend. I feel like people are going to just go to Cash App. You know? I think so. I hope for their sake they're not doing that on Venmo, like unless it's just regular transactions, you know, like, oh, here you bought something at a store online. Now the store has to pay the fee. Oh yeah, we hit the ceiling. We're still good. Let's see. I suppose not. Oh, hang on. To get rid of them. Not 100% sure what e-transfer is like. Here we go. Via either your phone number or corporate number that you can QR or you enter manually. You get to see who the receiver is before you verify as well. So you need to punch in the right number. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, at least sounds like Venmo. So. Via bank mobile app. Gotcha. Okay. Venmo costs someone somewhere though, right? It doesn't if you transfer from friend to friend. Like if you're doing just, or at least it didn't. That's the thing I'm not sure of now. But if you sent money to a friend, if I sent you $50, you would get $50, and I would have only sent you $50. You know, that's how it works, and that's why it was so popular. The way that Venmo made their money was if you added money to your Venmo account, and you wanted to add using like you wanted to do like an instant transfer or something like that, they would charge a fee on that. But you could attach, like, if you use a debit card, there were no fees. If you use a credit card or something like that, 1 to 2% fee, something like that. And it was instant transfer. So, yeah. Some folks at the farmer's market and some services like my lash artist accepts e-transfer too. Nice. Okay. Well, then. Instant transfer to your bank account costs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Nonder. It's not instant. So sending money is instant, yes, but it's like the wire transfers. I don't know. It's freaking weird, dude. It's kind of hard to explain. If you're using a debit card, get on the dang. What are you doing? If you're using a debit card, you know, like to send money to somebody, they'll get it instantly. Like they'll get in their Venmo account instantly, but then if they go to transfer it to their bank from their Venmo account, that'll take a couple days. That'll take like 2 days. Okay, I don't like this area right over here. Ashley, I need you to... Actually, you don't have to vacate. You can have that. This area kind of sucks. Ooh, dang, these chemical rounds just melting them. Check that out. The thing about e-transfer that people worry about is you can retrieve the money before deposit. So there's an auto deposit option to prevent that. Oh, okay. Huh. Swish and bips are instant. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's instant to get to the person's Venmo account, but to put it in their bank account, they have to transfer that from Venmo to their bank, and that'll take, again, they can do an instant transfer, but it's going to cost. But if they do like the 2 to 3 days or whatever transfer, that one's free. What's over here? Anything? Oh, just some weird little cove. Yeah, this pistol is like super upgraded now with this these phasic rounds. What gun is Rex? Okay, he's using an assault rifle. That's good. Man, okay, that was a strong geth right there. Box says person-to-person transfers are still free. Person to business is now 1.9% fee, but for the business, right? I mean, it's... The thing is, it's not that much different. I mean, credit cards, I don't know that credit cards charge them that much. But businesses, they take on the credit card fee. You know, it's not the customers taking that on. Like if I want to pay with a credit card instead of a debit card, I'm not my cost isn't going to go up anymore. But hopefully that's still the case. Hopefully you're not somehow passing that on. Well, Ashley, you're standing out in the middle of nowhere. Of course you're going to get hit. I use this thing called cash in my money clip. Oh shoot, I have not carried money in I don't know how long. Cash. Oh, that's bad. Cover there, Spanky. All right. There's another one over there. Let's see. Wire transfers typically take time, but Venmo essentially fronts the money. Yeah, exactly, for a fee. Venmo is acting as a middleman. Ours works from our accounts instantly. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can do something similar. Like I use Chase. Chase is the name of my bank. They have an app called Quick Pay, and that one works instantly with no fees. So it just would require somebody else to set up a Quick Pay account, even if they don't have Chase. So it's one of those things where like most people probably aren't going to use Quick Pay if they don't already use Chase as a bank. So there are options like that in Delicious, but I use my bank app, or I use another bank called Monzo that can request money from people. Oh, okay, nice. Planets are not procedural, no. Nope. Yeah, it's such a boomer caveman. I used to use cash more often. It's honestly, I used exclusively cash when I had like my first job, which was my first job was a paper route. I got paid and then I didn't have a bank account, so I just cashed a check and that was it. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a tougher fight. I'm going to go ahead and save. At least this fight has been tough before. We'll see how it goes. I know, right? My cash use went down with the whole panini. Oh, I bet. Yeah, exactly. They were like, hey, don't use... Some places just stopped even accepting cash, at least here in the US. Let me tell you, Jess, there was a huge uproar about that. They're like, places aren't accepting good currency? And it's like, okay, just go somewhere else. Like, I mean, just go somewhere else, you know? It just... They're trying to do contactless. It's pretty obvious, but again, most people are like, oh, they're infringing on my rights. I seriously, is Rex already dead? That's good. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. So the stalkers, I think I can't remember if they take out your shields, but they definitely will overheat your guns, which is a problem. I think I need to use a grenade on that guy. That didn't die, though. How are you not dead? Okay. Whew. All right, I'm also out of shields, right? Okay, I could use Unity to get everybody up, but the thing is, I feel like Rex is gonna just go away again. See, they're shooting him before he can even get up and get into cover. My gosh. Okay, I need to use barrier. He's already used that. Let's have her use overkill. Rex should use overkill. Let's actually have him use immunity first. Okay. My gosh, these fights are just wild. Where's that dang stalker? Can we kill it yet? They jam your dang radar so you don't even know where they're at. There's one. Okay, where's the other one? Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Don't remember how to melee. Rex, do something. Rex just letting him go over there. Okay, so the other stalker is right there. Get off this cover. Super freaking froggy too. Like, what are you supposed to do? I'll use marksman. Maybe Rex try to warp him.
Good to go.
Got him. All right. There's still another one? No. I don't know what it is. Stasis? Yeah, the problem with stasis in this game, so I don't think anybody has stasis right now. The problem with stasis though is it makes them immune to damage. It was pretty good in the other games, but in this one they're immune to damage. Kinda sucks. Oh, there is another stalker. Gosh dang it. Get off this cover. But it is legal tender. Yeah, exactly, Nonder, exactly. We're going on vacation with some friends and paid for a rental deposit for our group. They wanted us to Venmo. They wanted to Venmo us their share. My wife said, "Can you just send us a check?" Oh, nice. Never have cash. I don't even have checks anymore, Valinor. I just use my phone to pay for everything. That's nice that you can do that. I remember this part when I played this game, I always forgot it didn't autosave, so I lost a lot of progress. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, honestly, we don't even have, I mean, I don't know how widely accepted our mobile pay is, to be honest, here. It's really hit or miss, I feel like. I don't think that hit. That one did. Okay, that at least gets the sniper off our back. I'm trying to get rid of these small ones here. Let's go back to pistol. I feel like Ashley should be using a sniper. Hopefully Rex is still using his assault rifle. He is. Okay. Use your shield boost. I'll use my barrier again. And I'll use marksman. I can use some of my other... I can use sabotage and overload. I don't know if that thing still has... See, that's the thing, it missed. Overload missed because I'm not close enough to it. If I take one of those blasts to the body, I'm dead instantly. Okay, I can at least see it now. Perfect. Okay. So let's try to use sabotage. And he used it on the box. See, that's... What is this? A grenade? What is that?
Fire in the hole.
It's not even one of my grenades. Whose grenade is that? Okay, I'm gonna move over here. This is silly. This is what's hard about this combat. Like, you have to actually... Oh my gosh. If I do this, maybe? No, they're both used already. Okay, what if I throw it? I didn't throw it. Gosh. And if I think this is hard, just wait. Just wait till we meet Venezia. That's why I usually save her for last. It's ridiculous. Ridiculoso. We got anything here? Nice trooper. Whew. All right. You can't park at the baseball game with cash anymore, but I think it makes total sense. Hey, what's going on, my Michelle? I wouldn't get far then, really? Some places accept Apple Pay, some Samsung Pay. My bank doesn't even support Google Pay. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's not that's kind of how it is here too. Some will take Apple Pay. I feel like Apple Pay is a little bit more common, and Google Pay is more common than Samsung Pay. But yeah, it's just like you don't actually really know, you know. Truthfully, we put most everything in our credit cards. One of our credit cards, because we get airplane miles for our purchase. We usually fly free when we travel now. Very nice. I use Apple, so I just have all my cards in the wallet app. My bank also hates Google Pay, but it'll let me add my card. I just can't use it. I can't ever use it, really? Must be Apple superior. Oh, okay, we're not going to get into that because it's not, but, you know. I told you all, I took, so this is my Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which I've had since December of 2017, I think. Yeah, this will be the end of the 4th year I've had it. I replaced the battery in it, as well as the charging port. And so I watched a YouTube video of this guy taking apart the phone, just looking at the interior and stuff. This is when the phone first came out. It was kind of funny because he's like, check out my other video of me using, what he did is so the back plates on these are made of glass. So right here, like this is a glass backplate. So this is the screen side, and then this is the back side. It's made of glass, and what he did is he actually scratched off all the coloring and eventually got it to where he could peel it off. So he made a clear backing for his phone. Actually looked kind of cool. I thought it looked pretty cool. And he's like, I think Samsung should make this an option because you know, it's not even set up for like looking at the components. But it's kind of like a gaming PC, you know. It's kind of a cool little thing. He said Apple, I think, would do this, but and even mediocre phone parts are cool to look at sometimes, which I kind of laughed at. He also kept referring to the phone jack in this phone as a functional headphone jack because, you know, iPhone got rid of that before anybody else. It's like, why do they do this? Is it G? No, it's H. No, H is holster. What is it for? Is it F for first aid? What is the button for healing? Grenade just blew up. Oh my gosh. Might die. And I didn't get a save here either. I'm just gonna run. Hopefully they'll take care of that one Geth that's got a tiny bit of health. Their aiming is potato right now, so maybe that aiming does matter, so.
Clear.
Fairly certain my bank would treat Apple the same, but you'll never catch me testing that. For sure. Can't use my debit on Apple Pay? Really? Okay. So you have to use like a credit card? All right. What is the button for healing? I totally forget. Healing. First aid is V. Oh, and I changed it to the mouse button. Okay. I made it so that my Resident Evil buttons are the same. Okay. Good. Glad to know that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not supposed to bottleneck like this. You're supposed to kind of fight through the tunnels here, but they sort of all came up to me. Moved to England. All the pictures I see of PCs with broken, smashed, shattered, or even exploded side plates is the reason why I don't to RGB and just have solid panels. Wait, really? Smashed the side plates? Wait, what's going on? Are people like dropping their PCs? Like, how's that happening? We're gonna go down there. Can't remember if there's anything over here though. In here. Want RGB because I want a PC that doubles as a desk lamp? Oh yeah, of course. Doesn't your screen light up? Well, and that's the other thing too. Everybody knows that the more RGB you have, the better performing your PC is. If you don't have RGB, it's a crap PC. That's everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. It doesn't matter how much. It doesn't matter how much like memory you have. Doesn't matter how good of a graphics card you have. Doesn't matter how good of your CPU is. If you don't have RGB, your PC is not good. Like it's just I don't make the rules. Like I just how it is. I don't make the rules. Another Medgel. Oh, I should have healed up first. Ooh, the assault drones. Kind of forgot about these. Even though we already fought some. Rex, I need you to use your like stuff more often than you do. Try to use sabotage here. Yeah, maybe I need to change.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
All right, there's a setting for this, I think. Is it gameplay? Yeah, squad power usage. All. You need to use all of your powers, squad. Credit cards work, just not debit. Also, it likes to delete my other debit card. Weird. Even I know that, Lutz. RGB matters. Of course. Of course. That's what makes the machine. So they drop them or they shatter when they move in general. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've got a tempered glass side on mine. Trying to remember if that one. I think the other one I have. So my old PC has a acrylic. It's acrylic instead of glass. And that one got a little bit scratched from the cooler. But that's about it. The one I've got over here, the tempered glass, though, has actually been doing pretty well. Nothing has touched it yet either, to be honest. But
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there?
poor Potato's like 8 years old, not a lick of RGB in him. That's sad. It's sad.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a
Like Liara looks mostly the same as she did in Mass Effect 3.
I need you to get me out of it, all right?
They made her slightly less young looking. Honestly, oh wait, hang on. I guess my computer's a sleeper. Honestly, I hate RGB. I just consider it a waste of power. Change my mind. This is a difference of opinion I'm cool with. Yeah, I feel like it's just a performance thing. You know, if you want true performance, you gotta have the RGB. I have RGB in my gaming laptop. Keyboard runs at least 15 miles per hour fast. Exactly. Let me know when they do, so you can send them my way for level 2. How strange. The only problem I have is that my Apple Watch for some reason isn't connected to my wallet now, so I can't use the watch right now, but probably just need to re-add them. Oh. RGB equals real Great Britain, is that right? For a long time, I messed up the letters because notorious RBG. Oh gosh. Good old Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
I can believe that.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Stay calm. You brought this on yourself.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
So I do want to know though, were the Protheans dumb or just stupid? Because, like, I mean, I guess it's really it's more of a prison than anything, but it's also some sort of defense, right? And there's no way to turn off from out here, so they could lock themselves out permanently. I don't know. Blue person reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that right? The Masari remind you of Guardians of the Galaxy? That was a waste. Shoot him in the feet. Yeah, the combat in this is definitely pretty much the same. The UI and stuff is definitely the new and improved UI, but everything else pretty much feels the same. It's a little bit on the frustrating side. Not unplayable by any means, but not nearly as polished as the later games, especially 3. Oh. Wife said the same thing. Reminds her of Nebula. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I could see that a little bit. Girl with Thanos, yeah. It makes sense. Okay. There's something to push somewhere around. Ooh. I haven't checked out anything in my inventory in a little while. Another combat. Okay, we're getting some level 3 stuff now. Look at this. Moving up in the world. Moving up. Okay. I think that there is a another puzzle we've got here. Yeah, we got to enter a code. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, so we got down. Down left. Down left, right. Up. Left. Look at that. Let's see. I could maybe see Liara as a cross between Nebula and Yondu. Which what's Yondu from? I don't know that I know her. Yondu's my fave. Ooh, crap. I forgot to save it. He's Mary Poppins, y'all. Oh, the guy with the cool whistle era? Oh, okay, okay. Crap. Gotcha, okay, okay. I forgot that name. Him. Okay.
Oh,
I did save it.
I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Oh, it was nothing.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Love Ms. Merle in The Walking Dead. Yeah, he was really good. Michael Rooker is honestly such a good actor. Yeah, he was phenomenal in Walking Dead. Love to hate him. Yeah, absolutely.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
That's how you know somebody's good.
In the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Ooh.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit?
Gosh,
but I don't know.
Ashley's such a butthole.
What the
Have
hell?
a Merle
was
costume.
that?
Even bought a little Merle to go with it. Wait, really?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place
They
is
did keep
caving
the
in.
nice like head turn and then walk out of the camera effect. I want to see that same. I hate his character with a passion. He's an amazing actor. Post a pig in the Discord? Yes, do it. Can't believe I ever romanced her. Wait, Ashley? But didn't you say Mrs. Nonder has the same name? So, makes sense. Awful person in the show, but a great actor. Yeah, exactly. Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator makes me think of that's another one that's really good.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and
On the
away.
double,
ETA
mister.
8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Yeah, actually, she does, which is honestly the reason I did it. Yeah. So she has a good character arc. Honestly, the dialogue in the first game, I don't hold against any character. It's not great. It's not really great in the first game. Again, I mean, you just saw that. Mark Mear's like, on the double, mister. It's like, really? Really? That's what we're going with? All right, let's see us talk our way out of this.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We surrender.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
This is a hard fight,
Those
too.
Energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Captivated by the dialogue. What's going on, Dr. Mantis?
Not getting it from me.
I'm not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
Well, not this time,
Kill
my friend.
him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Do we actually have 4 squad mates this time, or is Liara just hide? Yeah, she just hide. Yeah, cool. Okay, good. Okay, let's see if this fight has been improved at all. This fight was a real doozy. thing about the Krogan is they regenerate health very fast. Okay, we got this. Use your overload ability. Let me use marksman here. Look at that, just repaired shields. Then he comes in and charges at you. Oh, my gun overheated. Come on, you got to do something. And then I use throw on the box instead of on the Krogan. Okay, he's dead though. Just the one? Oh, there's got to be another one somewhere. Out of the way, Rex. Okay, there's a sniper. Get off the box. Oh, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. We got it though. Especially when he was on the rooftop, I was like, yeah, just leave him there. Amazing costume. I gotta check this out. Falling apart like a Miami condo. We're only having use of one hand walking around Comic-Con though. I bet. How you doing though, Dr. Mantis? Even the missing hand edition is prime. Oh, we get to check out this running form again.
Move, move, move!
All right, I'm going to be honest, my friends. If we're ever in a place where something's collapsing, to be honest, I like you all. I'm not going to wait in the back for you, though. I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not going to do it. I run fast. I'm a pretty fast guy. It doesn't make sense for the fast guy to run in the back.
We would have been swimming in molten sulfur.
And I don't think that Shepard is slower than Rex, for instance.
Volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Comedic, you know.
It's a coping mechanism.
It's a break.
You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
My favorite combo move back in Mass Effect was whenever that lift was to cause an enemy to float and then command everyone to shoot at. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Me or dragged me off to Saren.
Stasis was good like that in the later games too.
Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century.
See something nice there, a nice compliment.
Species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Boots is fast for reference. He's somewhere between a snake and a mongoose. Somewhere between a snake and a mongoose, yeah. All right, I'm checking this picture out of Coleman. Nice. That's a good one. Did you make the hand assembly thing? Did you make that yourself? That's not a good place to be, between a snake and a mongoose. Both are bad options. I do, yeah, I love that too, Nonder. Please kill me if I'm that old. I might know.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved.
It's exactly what it is, Liara.
After the Protheans were gone, and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
Exactly it.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
So I never really thought about this this commentary being a little bit weird, but the thing is like nobody asked Liara to share her whole like life research, you know what I mean? And seeing as how we're not scientists, we're soldiers. Could you imagine a group of soldiers just sitting around listening to a very intelligent scientist just sit here and talk about their life's work? It'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought
And then
there
they start
wasn't any
grilling her. Yeah, tell me about your life research.
I have tracked down
I don't believe it.
scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on
We
the
get an
Protheans,
answer to that at some point.
even less on those who
Nobody
came
asked you,
before them.
Mr. Scientist.
I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is
I mean,
suddenly
Tally
and
maybe would
violently
make
passed
sense.
down. Only
He's an
ruins
engineer.
survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their
But the rest of
empire
us are all
spanned
like
the
soldiers. I
entire
mean,
galaxy.
Garrus is a
Yet even
CSEC
they climbed to
officer.
the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel,
But even Rex is
are
sitting here
based
like,
on the
"Yeah, this is
technology of
interesting."
those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you. It's ridiculous.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly
I
into
read
the
that.
mind
The
of
beacon,
user.
of course.
Finding one that still works is extremely rare.
There was a damaged bacon
No
on
wonder the
Eden
Geth
Prime.
attacked
I
Eden
ate it
Prime.
anyway. It was
the chance to
delicious.
acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Jealous
Of course
much,
you're right.
Ashley?
I am sorry, my scientific
Jealous?
curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately,
Like
I do
Luke's in
not
the
have
briefing room
any
with them, was
information
sitting
that
there
can help you
listening.
find
Oh,
the
of course.
conduit or Saren.
So what good are you? Gosh.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship.
Well,
And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful.
probably
later on.
somewhere safer like the
And
Citadel.
her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
I mean, let's be honest, like Saren actually knows about me and wants to kill me and everything, so I feel like somewhere on my ship is probably not actually the safest, but
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the
I thought
shock
she
of
read my
discovering the
mind right
Protheans'
now.
true fate.
I guess not yet,
I need
huh?
some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting
Talk
up
to
the
the
link
council.
now, Commander.
Embrace eternity, exactly, yeah.
We've received your report,
Embrace
Commander.
eternity.
I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is
I'm
to
gonna be
offer
mean to the
guidance
council.
and
The council
advice.
sucks.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe.
Maybe we don't know her.
Yeah.
We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
We almost died in there. The Geth were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I could have just hung up on him. I might do that next time. All right, I think I gained 2 levels, though, and I didn't do anything. Happens a little later, gotcha. I just hear Chris Griffin's voice when Joker talks. Right. Naturally. All right. Yeah, I got 12 points. That's not bad. My charm is... I think I have enough charm now. I don't think I need to improve it anymore, but Spectre training is going to go ahead and get fully improved. Because that's a really good perk to have in Master Unity. Barrier, though, I could unlock Stasis. Advanced Barrier. Okay. Throw? I don't know how good Throw is. Ah, yeah. Neural Shock would be good. Knocks them out for a little bit. It's actually, it's maybe not that good of a perk. Let's see. Lift would be a good thing to have, though. So let's go ahead and throw all these points in. Try to get Lift unlocked. Okay, and we'll use Advanced Throw, too. Perfect. He's fully pointed out here. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and have a quick chat with everybody. And by quick, I mean I might actually skip through the dialogue. It's a little slow moving, but for the most part, it's good. Yeah, I don't feel like you could go in here before. This was locked off. Personnel manual. Yeah, at least I thought. I thought you... Yeah, I could be wrong. It's been a while. Examine the sleeper pods. Keep collecting that experience. 41 experience for each piece of codex we get. I don't really know why, but... We check on the status of the crew, though. Sometimes I think they give you missions in this game.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
All right. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction. But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you.
No humans on the Council, so not human nature.
As long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were...
So yeah, he's talking about this time spent learning to focus his biotic powers. He went to a camp for it as a kid. It's pretty weird.
Seems like you beat the odds.
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects.
They get exposed to element 0.
The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks... But that's my own baggage, Commander.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant.
If you say... Besides, I've got my past squared.
All right. We talked to Caden about his, a little bit of his past. Let's go see how, do we have anything new to say to Chakwas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving?
I enlisted right out of med.
Okay, she already said that. Caden?
How well do you know the
I'd never
lieutenant?
worked with him before this mission. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches.
An
It's not
L2?
easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2.
What kind of
We
complications?
had some old biotic
Severe
implants.
mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side
He only
effects.
gets migraines.
Nathan's
How
lucky.
lucky.
He just
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. We saw that. We heard the line finally. I should go. All right. So here we've got 2 romantic options in this game. Unless they added Tally as a romantic option, which I don't think they did.
Check up on me?
Tally would be a good one to romance later on, I think. But in the first game, does anybody have any preferences on Liara or Ashley? Those are pretty much the only 2 options you've got. Play Kotor 2. She does the voice of Administrator on Dantooine. Chakwas? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I do remember that. I think I even called her Chakwas.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine.
Liara is better than Ashley. Yeah, I think so too.
Physiology.
At least in the first, especially in the first game. Like I said, Ashley, you really have to put up with some crap in order for Ashley to be really good. But I will say, like, if you do happen to stick with Ashley throughout the series, it's a pretty rewarding like relationship by the end of the game. The blue one. I think we're gonna go with Tally though. I'll chat with Tally. I just, like I said, I don't think you can romance her in this. I don't think it wasn't an option back then. I don't think that they've added it.
You're in good hands.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship, but I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know
We're letting
you won't
Liara
let me
know that
down.
we trust her, and
It
we
means a
know
lot
she's
to
not
me
like
to
her
say that,
mother.
Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most
You
of my
must get
time on
lonely
remote
out
digs,
there.
Sounds
unearthing-
dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life form until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotic. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appeals.
You don't like other
I
people?
suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's
So
a
the thing
natural
is,
part of
like-
growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard.
So if
that is
we-
exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
Trying to think about
But there
like
was
how
more to
old
it than
how
that.
old
I
Liara
felt
would be
drawn to the
in human
past.
years.
The Protheans
You
were
like
these
cutting her off.
wondrous,
Well,
mysterious
they just talk a
figures.
lot in this
I
game,
wanted to
which is
know
more
everything
interesting
about
when
them.
you're just,
That
you
is
know,
why
reading
I
through
found
everything
you so
yourself.
fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched
Some of
by
these
working
conversations will get
Prothean
more
technology.
interesting, but I was trying to think. So if she's 106, and Asari can live to be about 1,000 years old, humans in this day and age, like in this period of time, they live to be like what, 120, 150, something like that max. So we're about 10%, a little more than 10% of their lifespan. So, and this is 10%. So she's roughly like 10% of her max age right now. So she'd be about 12 in human years. Does that translate? 10% in human years would be about 12 if they lived to be about 120. So is this just kind of weird that Shepard would be, you know, interested in a 12-year-old? Is that, yikes, problematic? Yeah, that's just like something I kind of wondered about. She is 106, but I mean, if they develop, and they don't, I guess, develop at the same rate as humans, but if mentally they do, it'd be kind of like dating a 12-year-old, which not good. Just think she's 106. It's like a dog's life in relation to humans, so basically Liara's pet. Yeah. I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I wasn't serious.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Aragorn married an elf who was like 1,000 years older. That's true. But he was a full, I mean, relative to his max age, he was old enough, as she was too. I mean, they're immortal too, so.
Data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
So I guess what is 1,000 out of infinity?
Never happened.
Specimen, yeah, you're good. All right, let's hear about Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined us?
Because these are actually pretty interesting.
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
The Asari culture part was actually pretty interesting.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in
They're the most
council,
advanced race.
And we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what rumors could they possibly be talking about?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
So you can either say, how is that possible? Or, that's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
And that's the part that it is tough to understand.
Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities.
It goes from 0 to 100 so fast.
It is how we learn to grow as a species and how
we
develop a greater understanding of other races.
Stupid phone. All good. All good. So yeah, is it so you just have like a mental reproducing?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age difference?
You Asari lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe in
pretty different thought process on the reproduction versus
father species.
Most
Asari,
species, I would assume.
Nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often,
I should go.
Goodbye.
I should go. Oh, you don't know your father? Well, I should go. Anyway. All right, couple down here I need to talk to as well. I'm gonna kind of skip through these. If we want to romance Liara, we can do that. We can do that. I do, like I said, I do feel like Ashley is a pretty rewarding one, but the first game is a little sketchy.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Just a short one.
For centuries. Don't tell me.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Shepard, that's pretty ignorant of you, my
makes
friend.
Only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people
We're sure we're too spread out.
So talking about the genophage, if those of you, if you aren't sure about what the genophage is, basically it was a genetically engineered infection. And it makes them to where a bunch of their, well, I mean, they normally reproduce like rabbits. And yeah, they all die in childbirth, except for like 1 in 1,000.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Gave up seems like a strong word considering future events. Oh, you mean Rex?
It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I think he means as like the genophage is still a thing.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a
Maybe.
reason.
If I'm trying to take down, but CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first.
So you just quit because you didn't
There's
like
more
what
to
we
it. It didn't start out bad, but CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving. Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder.
So at this point, all we know about Garrus is
if getting the job done means endangering innocent people.
I wasn't trying to.
That's kind of a jerky response there. Garrus, so far, all we know about him is he left CSEC so that he could not be micromanaged as much, I guess. You know, but
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open door policy.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
because they're aliens?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
This is the worst part about Ashley right here.
Free reign to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Oh, Ashley,
Sir.
I know.
No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
So...
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about...
The good thing is, I would make a horrible soldier. I mean, me too. But the good thing is, you know, Ashley does improve.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least...
Yeah. She's... Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That wouldn't be appropriate.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
All right. Well, one more person. You sure shut down Ashley? I mean, you know, it's yeah, it's not very progressive of her. Engineer Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset.
You got an eye for talent, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
No, that's exactly why you came down here. Came down here to talk to Tally.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
All right, so we'll try. I'll always be nice to Tally just to see. I don't think they added romancing to this game with her. I can't imagine they did.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Normally they're not.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a
I always second-guess my superiors.
converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this...
I had no idea you found ship technology.
It comes with being a Quarian. But we don't have anything like this. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight.
300-year-old ships?
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modded. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, but some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity.
Tell me about your
Our lives aren't easy.
All right, I'm gonna get through this. This will give me some
We have had to
what kind of freedom?
Some codex, but I do have to. Unfortunately, I'm kind of running out of time for today.
Captains nowadays are smart enough.
So
It's a safeguard that served us well.
I want to know more.
I doubt I can tell you anything. All I know is the story of their origin.
Interesting.
Over time, we made small...
How come the council...
This wasn't true AI research. The changes were so insignificant. But one thing we underestimated...
So...
Many of the Geth's logic systems were...
So there's some...
No. But when they're in close proximity...
That doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
probably oversimplifying. As we built... As you can imagine, this caused a near... The Geth were created to invade...
Shepard has a lot of questions.
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled
You can't blame them for fighting.
We had no other choice. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil.
I want to know more.
This is presented as a gift to the captain.
Can a captain...
It's not the best way.
Can a captain...
It's not the best way to make... Virtually every pilgrimage. Like what? See you later.
All right, we got all the info from Tally. I'm gonna do this too with Engineer Adams real quick.
Fill
me in.
Again, I should get more codex.
Eventually, the sinks have to be finished.
There's no way for...
Most vessels rely on scan.
Why doesn't it...
Sensors can pick up our location.
There's a lot of conversation going to take place, though.
Alliance ship. My last assignment was on the Tokyo.
I want to know more about
the best ship I've ever served on.
What's so special about it?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FK.
Carry on, Alex.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right. I think that's it. Random note, bought a foldable table, ordered speaker stands. I'm waiting for a battery generator to be back in stock, working my way towards running events fully autonomously. Oh, yeah? Be pretty cool. Yeah, it was cool that your most recent event went well. Pretty awesome. All right. So we can do some assignments and whatnot. But yeah, we'll worry about that tomorrow. Fortunately for today, that's going to do it. I got to get to work. First day back in a week. So probably going to have some things to do. So I need to get to it, unfortunately. But my friends, we're going to go ahead and go to the tavern right quick and then boo for work. I know. We're going to go to the tavern right quick and then we will call it a day. Yay for paycheck. Yeah, it is good. It is good. Though, you know, I was technically getting paid last week because I had paid time off, but, you know. But I get what you're saying. I mean, I got to do the work part to get the PTO part, so. Thanks for the stream. Have fun at work. I'll do my best. Potatoes. True Kel. Cheers. Cheers. I do want to give a couple thank yous out. Let's just run the credits. What the heck? Let's run the credits. Why not? I'm actually curious if this is going to show Mad Hatter's name on here. So, I don't know what will happen. We got a cheers from Nostalgia, so I appreciate that. Coleman and Jess, thanks for hanging out and being the mods. And then Mad Hatter, it doesn't show up. That's what I was kind of curious about, since it's not a resub, it's an extension. I was kind of curious what would happen. So I kind of wanted to run anyway. So I also want to give a cheers to Mad Hatter for extending the sub. Appreciate that. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, everybody. What do we have to do to keep ourselves fed and a roof over our heads? I know, right? It went quick. It did. Yeah, because we, kind of got used to those longer streams after last week, right? We earned that PTO, we do. What's going on, Dr. D? No worries. Missed stream. It's all good. All good. We just played a little Mass Effect today. Delicious, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. And Jess, thank you so much. Sorry, Mad Hatter. Twitch does, it handles those things differently. So, I don't know. It's just weird, but good way to kick off a work day. Pretty sure it's just a scam that got out of hand somewhere. Not appreciate that. My friends, I will leave you here. I hope you all have an amazing Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow with more Mass Effect. Hopefully we'll get another, I don't know which mission we're going to do. I haven't really figured that part out. I don't know if we're just going to knock out some assignments. I don't want to do, my plan is not to do everything in Mass Effect 1. Because while I love the game, truly the part of Mass Effect 1 that shines is the main storyline. It's my personal opinion that the side missions in Mass Effect 1 aren't quite as good as the main missions. So I'm not like in a hurry to beat the game, but at the same time, I'm not planning on like 100%ing it. So yeah, we'll take a peek. I'll try to figure out what to do, but fine. Have fun at work. I'll do my best. Let me give you one last cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Until tomorrow, hope you have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I will see you then. Bye.